Hi, third graders. How are you? I hope you're finding a lot of things to do to keep you busy. I have a new story and some new activities for you this week. Last week we talked about synonyms, words that have similar meanings, such as shiny and sparkly. Today we're going to talk about words that have opposite meanings, antonyms. Here are some examples. Think of the word that means the opposite, smooth. Right, rough. There isn't always just one answer. Bumpy could also be an antonym for smooth. How about normal? Sometimes it might help to put it into a sentence. It was just a normal day. Then think about if it wasn't a normal day, it was opposite of that. What word might you use to describe that day? I said unusual, but there are many more that would also work. How about remember? What would the antonym be? Forget. And the last one, last, what would be the antonym? First. Good. You're going to work with antonyms this week. I'm going to give you a list of words, and you're going to see if you can come up with the antonym. If you get stumped, you can look back in your story because all of the answers are somewhere in the story this week. Here are the words you are going to find antonyms for. Some, open, start, short, lose, common, warm, capture, forward, large, dull, under, mean, poor, long, smallest, sitting, safety, child, and quieter. Do just a few words a day, and if you get stumped, look through your story for help because remember that all of the answers are somewhere in the story. Your book this week is called Extreme Animals. Extreme means far from usual. On the cover is an elephant. I know elephants are very large and heavy animals, so they are definitely extreme animals. You are going to read about the biggest animals, the smallest animals, the loudest and quietest animals, and many others. You're also going to learn some interesting facts about reptiles, water creatures, mammals, insects, and birds. Some you may know, and other facts might be new, but they're all very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and have you read the story. Remember to pause on each page so that you have plenty of time to read it, and then click play when you're ready to move along. Now you're going to do some writing about the animals you read about. We're going to practice today. We're going to write fun facts about mammals. There's actually a section in the book called Fun Facts About Mammals, so we will start there. We need to put all the writing into our own words and into complete sentences. Go ahead and read that last paragraph about zebras. Think about how you could put that into your own words. I could say, every zebra's stripe pattern is different. Now, what can I write about the kangaroo? I want to give the important information, but in my own words. I could say, a kangaroo can kick and punch while sitting only on its tail. I would add a fact about the hippo and the camel also. They talked about some mammals at the beginning of the book, so I could add some of those as well. If we go back here, a blue whale is actually a mammal. So if I wanted to add something about the blue whale, an elephant's a mammal, I could add that, as well as a giraffe, a chihuahua. A hummingbird is not, so I would not want to add that section just yet. You don't have to do all of these, but be sure to write about the ones that you find the most interesting. Each day, you're going to write about one of these groups of animals. You're going to write about reptiles one day, water creatures another day, insects another day, and then birds the last day. Find the most interesting facts from the book and write down a few sentences each day in your own words. All right, it's time for me to go now. Keep practicing this week. Find a few antonyms for your words each day, and then write a few sentences about your extreme animals. Have a great week.